How to catch his attention and prove your value to him. Hello, ladies, and welcome for this new live. I'm glad to be here for you. This is a question that I received on Instagram. Alex, I want to really catch his attention. I want to make him crazy in love with me. And basically, I want to prove my value to him. I want him to stop thinking that the grass could be greener somewhere else, and that he can really fall in love with me. Ladies, this is a very important question because most of the time it's just difficult. It is difficult for you to fall in love, to find a good man, to even just have interest in someone. So when there is this guy that is different, when there is this guy that you can really love and you can really experience a great relationship, you want to do good. The problem is that you will do a huge mistake. That's why I'm here today, because I want to give you some tips. So, tip number one, if you really want to get this guy and make him crazy about you need to stop trying to respond the best way. I have seen so many women who came to me and say, Alex, what can I respond? What should I say? How can I react to his behavior? But when you're thinking like this, you are putting him on a pedestal. So basically, you will become needy, you will be too available, and you will have a guy that will be so much in control that it cannot value you. So if you ask me as your relationship expert, what is the solution? What can you do if the goal is not to respond or react? The best thing we can do right now is to create emotions in him. So we will try to do everything. I literally say everything to build new emotions. So this guy will value who you are, will value the communication, and he will give you more attention. So that's the reason why I'm here today as your relationship expert. I want to make sure that you would see the situation differently. And instead of trying to react the good way, you will tell yourself, I need to create new emotions. I need to be focusing on the emotions instead of just being rational. So that's my tip number one. Tip number two, I have realized that men loves when there is some challenge, but also when they don't know how to navigate with you. So basically, when you will communicate with him, you can use the words to make him so focused on the conversation. And that's why I want you to be in a new mindset. Instead of telling him everything, instead of telling him the stories, you will need to make sure that you will make this guy intrigued in what you mention. Okay? So you would be able to make him ask questions. We will be able to make him feel some emotions. And that's why the intrigue conversation is the most important one. Let me show you an example. If you tell a man, oh, I really have to tell you what happened to me, or you will never guess what happened to me. When you use this conversation, it creates some excitement in his mind. So I want you to know that there is no manipulation. It is just psychology, human psychology, or even male psychology. Because I've seen so many women, they tell their day, they tell their story, but they don't use the intrigue to make this guy come to you. So, oh, I really have to tell you, you will never guess what happened. Just two examples of emotional communication that would just change the game with this man. That would make just him come to you, give you value, and prove that there is something special between the two of you. Tip number three, I want you to understand that man has a lot of imagination. So if you can use the sexualization part, if you can flirt with him, that's when he starts to have pictures in his mind to get closer to you. So if you tell him, oh, I really want it, I really want it could be a sexualized sentence that is not too direct. It could be about any topic, but just the idea that you say that will make him feel vibrate, will make him feel that there is a deep connection between the two of you. And that is when you separate yourself from others. So use the man's imagination to drive him crazy, to really make him feel some excitement, and of course, to catch his attention. You can sexualize, you can flirt. The idea is to make him see some pictures or feel some emotions that he cannot feel with someone else. That's how, ladies, you will be unique. And this would be my tip number 4. Tip number 4, you have to make sure, because that's the only reason why a man would choose you over someone else. It's for us when we feel that you are unique and you are different. So I've seen so many of my clients who told me, Alex, it's amazing because I will finish his sentence and he will finish mine. We will say the same thing at the same time. And that's where a guy will tell himself, wow, she's so special. She's so unique. She's so like me. So, if you feel that you have this connection, you should not stay quiet. I'm giving you one of the best advice that I give to the women that I coach. Okay. When you feel this connection, you need to tell him, hey, it's insane. You finish my words. I finish your sentences. It's insane. Because we want to make him realize that the deep connection between the two of you is not something that he will find easily. Sometimes men, we are in our la la land, we are not really deep connected to you. That's why we want a woman, at least I want you ladies, to be able to tell him that there is something very strong. You can tell him, it's funny, we love the same things. It's funny how times goes fast. Times flies when we are together. Ladies, you will plant the seed in his mind that what exists between the two of you is really unique. And you can also catch his attention with some pictures about your life, flirtatious SMS, text message, the subtle compliment. You don't tell him you're beautiful. You need to tell him, I love because when you dress, you always have the best sneakers. If you give him a specific compliment, you make him special. You make him different and unique. And that is what makes any guy fall in love with you. Okay? Thank you, Arya, Asif. Thank you, Anisha. Thank you, Glam. Thank you, Arias, for being here during my live. It's just so amazing. So I want to tell you something. If you like this live, I want you to go check in the description or in the chat. I have just applied, a special discount on my program, What to Say to a Man. And for only $19 instead of $59, $19 instead of $59, you will have access to a lot of examples. I'm telling you what to say, when to use it, and how to catch his attention. If you want to flirt, if you want to sexualize, if you want to drive him crazy in love, go grab in the description my discount. For $19, you can have access to everything in my philosophy. And I want to tell you that this is the best way to catch his attention. Okay? Thank you, Cheney. Thank you, Evan, Katerina. It's just so good to see you here, ladies. And I want you to know that we are able to make him experience new emotions when you will communicate in a certain way. Because the way you would communicate would be so different from the past. Okay? And if you use these techniques that comes from neuroscience, you will find that this guy will give you much more attention. You will find that this guy will give you much more love, which is what you deserve. So remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel French Relationship Expert, and ask me any question because I want to be on your side. I'm doing a lot of masterclass, a lot of lives, and I want you to know that I will continue. I won't let you down. But please go look at this page. You have a video, and if you want, you can get access to the program for only $19. Okay, ladies? So I see you soon. I will look at your comments, your question. You can also email me on Instagram. It's Alex Cormont Coaching. That's where I receive your question and I prepare my lives. I see you soon, ladies. Take care of yourself.